You are now listening to Lady Denim. Kick back and enjoy the ride. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Lady Denim. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about the biology of asexuality. Female will always find a way. When it comes to the begetting of reproduction, it usually takes the birds and the bees to create new life. And within the womb, genetics are weaved together for 9 long months to form into a fully developed human baby. The untold beauty of procreation is mesmerizing, but what if men were no longer needed to procreate with? Would the human race die out? Sorry, fellas, not to burst your bubble full of pride and ego, but the answer is no. Remarkably, female will always find a way. Mother Nature has shown us many times how this rings true. Now, before you get up in arms about what I am saying and try to come for my head, fellas, I will explain how it is true in nature and through science. So settle down, honey buns. I am not some miserable man-hating, dried-up cow, okay? In flora, most plant life reproduces asexually, despite having male and female plants. While they can have sexual relations, the whole point is survival. Female plants can continue on in producing more flora of both genders, of course, birthing hermaphrodite plants as well. Males are not necessarily needed, and flora will continue to flourish and thrive throughout the land. Such examples of plants who can do this are ferns, liverworts, mosses, and begonias. In certain animals, this natural phenomena of asexual procreation is called parthenogenesis, in which the development of an embryo from an unfertilized egg can produce life. It has been observed to occur in about 70 species of vertebrates, plus numerous other invertebrates. Female hammerhead and zebra sharks are 2 of the marine species that can reproduce asexually without any males. Although it was thought that these majestic yet fearsome sea predators needed to engage in copulation. The whiptail lizard is another animal that has the ability to reproduce without any suitable males. In fact, they are a reptilian female-only species, which means this unusual way of procreation is a part of their way of life. It is theorized this particular lizard was created from a hybridization event between 2 related species. Hybrids are normally infertile, but sometimes they can quickly evolve as a means of asexual reproduction to survive. The main barrier to full parthenogenesis is the need to create a full complement of chromosomes in the absence of fertilization from a sexual partner. But some whiptails overcame this barrier probably in a single generation. Talk about girl power. Spawning asexually seems so foreign and something people usually associate with how aliens generate, but it is very natural, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, bacteria also begets asexually by binary fission, a process whereby a single cell divides into 2. It makes you wonder about our existence, and is it possible that humans down the line can reproduce this way as well? Especially when women tend to naturally abort at a high percentage of male fetuses during rough times. Researchers call it culling, but they don't know why it occurs. In 2007, scientists announced they had made artificial sperm from human bone marrow. A woman could make sperm from her own bone marrow, fertilizing another woman's eggs or her own. Sounds almost straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's true. Bone stem cells can be turned into primitive sperm cells. However, the offspring would be born female and only female, because there won't be any Y chromosomes to create any males. And darlings, even though this study and form of in vitro fertilization can be a viable option to reproduce, women can't technically ditch a man just yet, despite many wishing they could. And again, gentlemen, don't take what I say to heart. But as with anything new, there are bound to be more failures than success, and could continue in this order for years. Science has had success in making spermatogonial cells from bone marrow and turning it into mature sperm cells. However, implantation in pregnancy in humans had a 60% chance of survival. Now, darlings, don't quote me on that statement. I did have an article stating that it was true, but when I went to take a look, it vanished. So you will have to do your own research and formulate your own thoughts on the matter. But I digress. Just as Mother Nature through evolution found a way for certain species of flora and animals to survive through asexual reproduction, I am certain for humans it can happen too, especially with the assistance of science. After all, transforming bone marrow into artificial sperm is a huge step and can be successfully carried out through women since we have the womb. Bone marrow can be taken from men, but without a woman, there is no way for the male species of humans to propagate. Sounds like you better treat us right, fellas. The single purpose of every living thing on this earth is propagation, keeping our lineage strong and blooming in productivity. Life finds a way through female, and self-propagation is a response to isolation from males. For humans, it may be due to mass pendejoism. Take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for listening. You can follow my Insta at the Lady of Denim Podcast _. You can follow my main Insta and Twitter account at Adenim. Be sure to like and follow my Facebook page at the Lady of Denim Podcast. Until next time, darling.